Good morning, guys. I know I look ridiculous. It's me, Byzantine. You shouldn't be surprised watching my next video because you can expect anything on this channel. Trust me. So I am sipping on my coffee. I look very morning like. I am drying my hair. I'm in my pajama t-shirt, and I thought I'll make a new series on this channel called Wierd Dreams because I had plenty of them. And yesterday I had a weird dream as well. But I'm not gonna talk about my last dream. But I'm gonna start with a couple of dreams from my past because everybody dreams, but not everybody remembers it. And I truly believe in the power of dreams. They are a message to you. And many of my dreams are very, how would I put it? Death related and different realms related. Very, uh, well, they may seem a little bit surreal, and yeah, but I had plenty of them, plenty weird dreams, plenty of dreams that shaped me. And today I'm gonna talk about probably one of the uh, I don't know if I call it weirdest dreams, because I was scared that time when I had it. I was 12 and I had this dreaming series when I had dreams that connected to each other 3 days in a row. I was 12, and first night I had a dream that, I was walking down the stairs and there was this coffin laying on a table, and when I opened it, I was inside the coffin. So I'll try to make each dream very short when talking about them. And the second day, I was on a trip, and there was this murder because there was a corpse found in a ditch. Um, and there was a huge investigation about it, and they couldn't find who murdered this person. I know it sounds a little bit like Tammy Brown's story. I don't know if you know Tammy Brown. Tammy Brown is amazing. You should check her out. It's Tammy double M with IE, or not double M. You should write Tammy Brown. Probably the search bar will help you. So that was the second dream. First dream, I was dead. Second dream, I there was found body, and the third dream was the most ridiculous, or not ridiculous, or the most beautiful, I would say. And the third dream was that I was in like mm, anci- ancient Rome, and I was in a whole scenario with all the columns and marble and all the stuff. And there was a man who was a serial killer, and he was keeping it's a quite drastic and quite graphic, so keep in mind that, and you can click off right now if you're afraid of what I'm gonna say. There was this man who was a serial killer, and he was killing like hundreds of people, but the very horrible thing was that he was taking the skin of the body, and he was keeping all the bodies of the people he killed in one room. And I had this book where all his sins and all his murders were written down, and it was kind of like a proof of what he done, and what he did. It's a proper English. And, I had this book, and, I was so afraid because he knew I have this book. And, I was afraid that he's gonna kill me too. And he really wanted me to give him this book because, it was the only proof that, somebody had that he killed all the people. And then a Virgin Mary appeared, and I gave her this book, and then the location changed into the staircase at my house. At my house, the staircase looks like this. That at the very end, there's a huge window. So, there was a sun setting through this window. It was full sun. And she was in this sun. She was wearing like all light blue, and she had like a crown made out of the tiny tiny roses, and she even had like the blue roses inside them. She had very pale skin. She kind of looked very gothic because her nose was very skinny, her face was very skinny. And she told me, she gave me like the rosary, but it was like the, I don't know if you call it this way in English, like the 10th of the rosary. And she said that, that this is the rosary, that if I'll find my residence, it will never leave me. And then she said that I should go and have a meal, because there was a huge feast in the living room, in the dining living room, because this is how it works at my house. And this is how the dream ended. Isn't it weird? Don't you think? I was so scared when I had it when I was 12, but right now I think that there's nothing to be scared of. I don't know if you're religious. I know that people do not talk about political preferences, religion, beliefs, and all that stuff, but I would say that, you know, uh, religion is a really big part of my life, and probably this is quite typical for Poland because most of the people are Catholic in here. I don't want to generalize because, you know, on a paper, like everybody's a Catholic, but they're not. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, actually, because I prefer when somebody is quite consequent with what they do. And if you are like atheist, like be an atheist. You know what I mean? Don't force yourself to be somebody else because other people say it's right. This is my thing. So like I would say right now that I don't know if I am a Catholic because I've got many beliefs that are not Catholic. And I don't know if I am very religious because, yeah, I go to church every Sunday, but, you know, I do not like to be part of any organization, of any group of sorts. Uh, but I would say I am more spirited than religious. Oh, let's put it that way. So, this dream is quite important and special to me. And I'm not totally sure what it means. But, it's very comforting to me. And I suppose it means that, when you will find your right place on earth, you will know it, and I will have like this protection of this higher energy. Yeah, I am mumbling right now. You can interpret this dream on your own. That's what I want to share with you today. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to talk more about other dreams that I had in my life. I really had plenty, and as I told you, they are a lot. There are a lot of dreams about the afterlife, about death, about different realms, about dead people. Actually, my grandma, who is dead, appeared many times in my dreams, and she taught me many things. So yeah, I am logging off for now. Thank you for so much for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and if you can, ring a bell button, because then you will be notified if I post anything, and I post randomly, so that would be useful. Thank you so much for watching, and sound off in the comments below. I am curious, what do you think about the dreams? Do you remember your dreams? Do you think about them? Yeah, I would be very glad. And this video is very long, but that is fine. Kisses.